wheel of time turns, and ages come and go, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. In one such age, long past, the Age of Legends, mankind enjoyed a time of prosperity. Certain people, called Aes Sedai, were born with the ability to sense and channel the One Power. This was the energy at the center of the universe, the driving force of creation. Drawing on the One Power, the Aes Sedai could accomplish anything. They controlled the weather, healed the sick, and gained virtual immortality. With mastery came arrogance. One woman used her power to bore a hole into a place existing outside time and creation. This released a dark presence into the world. Although it took the name Sheotan, it became known by many others. Father of Lies, Soul's Bane, or most commonly, the Dark One. Many flocked to the Dark One's banner, including 13 of the most powerful Aes Sedai, known later as the Forsaken. Their army was filled with twisted creatures created by the Dark One out of nightmare. Trollocs and their horrific masters, the Myrddraal. The War of the Shadow had begun. A man called the Dragon led an assault against Shell Ghul, the location of the boar, and he succeeded in forcing the Dark One back through the breach. He closed it off, trapping the Dark One and the 13 Forsaken on the other side. The Dragon created a collection of palm-sized stone seals to contain the power that kept the prison closed. These seals the Dragon entrusted to the remaining Aes Sedai. For years, the Aes Sedai kept the seals safe in the White Tower. But the Dark One had his revenge. Moments before his banishment, in a final blow against the Dragon, he tainted the male aspect of the One Power. The taint drove every man who could channel insane. And uncontrolled, these madmen rent the very earth with their power. This time became known as the breaking of the world. The women of the Aes Sedai rallied and eventually destroyed the male channelers. But many of the seals were lost in the chaos. Only 2 remained within the White Tower. To this day, the Aes Sedai search for the missing seals, but unknown to them, others search as well. What was, what will be, and what is, may yet fall under the shadow.
Elena, in order to be initiated into the White Tower, you must be tested. The artifact you see here is a special ter'angreal for this purpose. Walk through each of its arches in turn. They will bring you face to face with your greatest fears. Don't panic, but listen for my voice. I will guide you through. In this way, we start your training. The first time is for what was. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. You were a curious child, Elena. A cave-in trapped you inside this dark cavern. You huddled in the blocked entrance for hours, terrified of the dark. Finally, someone from your village dug you out. That's not going to happen now. Because you never actually explored this cave, it is forged from your suspicions. It is what you feared it might be. You must face it and escape. Follow my directions and all will be well. In this part of the cavern, it's safe to move around. Explore a bit. Stay still, child. The quake has opened the passage. Follow it, but be careful. You may have to jump over some of the debris. The exit is in sight, Elena, but out of reach. There must be another way to the arch. Steel yourself and drop down. You're hurt, child. Take some of the roots that grow in this cave. They have healing properties. Rest a moment. The route works better if you're still. The only exit appears to be through the water. Dive in. Don't stay too long. Even Aes Sedai can drown. There's another exit to this. The arch is close, but there's a climb first. The path is broken, so you'll have to leap over the holes. Be wary of quakes. The way back will come but once. Walk through the arch. You've done well, Elena, but you've only begun. The second time is for what is. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. Elena, your virtually non-existent ability to channel is crippling. Fear of failure has driven you to use tir'angreal as crutches, yet you still hide from the world, doing research in the White Tower. Only the lure of new artifacts could draw you from the safety of the tower. These are the basements of a powerful dark friend who also collects tir'angreal, a collection protected by traps. Try the door, Elena, although the lock doesn't bode well. So much for that. You must explore this storeroom for another exit, or find the key to this one. A tir'angreal. Take it.
The light illumine you.
Your experience allows you to identify the functions of new artifacts. When you pick up a tir'angreal, examine it to understand how to use it. You can use air pulse to break or push things like these crates. Some, bound by iron, are unbreakable. Others open without much effort. Break open these crates, Elena. Some crates, you've triggered one of the Dark Friend's traps. It protects the key in this alcove. This portcullis isn't reinforced. You should be able to break through it with air pulse. This time you have a key. This corridor is blocked by a reinforced portcullis, opened only by a lever on the other side. cannot break through. There is another artifact here, though. Take and research it. The glow around the ter'angreal means that it will reappear here if you use all of its charges. Step up to the portcullis and use the shift artifact. Now pull the lever to open the portcullis.
Fucking level.
When you use the only charge of the shift artifact, it reappeared. Take it again and use it to pass through the remaining portcullis. This trap is the deadliest yet. A stream of fireballs prevents anyone from going through. However, the Fire Shield artifact here protects against both weaves of fire and fire-based environmental hazards. Take and use it, then walk down this hall. A passive defense. There are much stronger defensive artifacts, such as the Reflect ter'angreal found here. Take, research, and use it against the trap. You might want to use your light globe, Elena. It's dark. You're amassing quite the collection of ter'angreal. Why don't you use your new fireball artifact against this wall trap?
Because he took it from me. Oh, that's the fucking air. With fireball. What's up, G?
The arch is there, Elena. You must watch where you're walking, child. Now, quickly climb up the wall and leave this dreadful place. The arch won't stay forever. Steady, Elena. You've endured much, but learned much as well. I know each test is hard, but what comes is the worst of all. The third time is for what will be. The way back will come but once. Be steadfast. In this time, you are an emissary of the White Tower. A diplomatic mission brought you to Faldara, an outpost on the borderlands, whose soldiers hold the forces of the Dark One within the Blight. They didn't expect the sudden, concentrated assault that overwhelmed the keep, no doubt in search of you. Now it's only a matter of time until the Trollocs and Myrddraal find the chamber in which you hide. Because you cannot channel, you are forced to rely on the Sister and Warder accompanying you for protection, but they are outnumbered. Your only chance is to set traps for the invaders. There is only one exit, and the invaders are likely just outside. That's where they'll enter. 2 paths lead from this door to the main room where you'll be. You must channel the invaders through one of the corridors in order to ensure that they'll encounter your traps. Place a makeshift wall to block the shorter path.
This one's shorter. Nope. Okay. Oh, there it goes.
Not there, child. That won't do you much good. Try again. Nor there. Try again. Not there either.
Make out of the wall. Alright.
Oh, not there.
Again.
Not there, child. That won't do you much good. Try again. Nor there. Try again.
I don't want to fucking try again.
Shadow spawn.
It's just the same fucking way. Why the fuck is look short? Okay. Alright. Excuse me? I didn't want to. Oh, is that really what the fucking one right fucking here?
Very good, child. Now place 2 spear traps along the remaining corridor. It's tight enough to make the spears effective.
I don't want to. I'm frustrated. That's stupid. Okay. 5. Yeah.
Good. Now, one more. Good. Now place 1 more spear trap. Although damaged by the spears, the Trollocs won't stop. They will likely just become angrier and charge out of the corridor into the main room. A pit at the opening might make a nice welcome. Now position your companions, the sister and her warder. Although it would be safest to keep them in the main room, you can place them anywhere. One more precaution, child. Activate the portcullis in front of the alcove in back of the main room. It might just save your life.
What's that?
You've done well, Elena, and you're as ready as you can be. Steel yourself. The Trolloc horde is gathering outside, and the door won't hold them off for long.
Yeah, okay.
The archway has appeared, Elena. You must go now. Don't tarry. The arch won't last forever.
Oh,
Go to the archway, Elena. Escape while you still can.
Okay.
There's no way to save your companions. You are washed clean, Elena, of all ties that bind you to the
I had to
world.
fight him.
You come to us washed clean in heart and soul. You are sealed to the White Tower now. You are ready.
Okay. That was that. I need the multi-stream again. Got in that.